I wanted to get this out to you. I've had a lot of questions about the facility schedule, how to check it, what are the protocols to finding out when it's open. This is going to be the easiest way to find out. I will be trying to send out some weekly updates when it's available. But I'm on a desktop here. This is also accessible via your phone, as I know many of you are going to be accessing this from your phones. But just for the screen record, it's a lot easier for me to do this from here. But as you can see, CavianiBaseball.com, here's our main page, and you can access the schedule right from here. So it says the facility schedule. So if you click on there, it's going to take you right to our schedule. It should take you right to the day that we're on. Now, my schedule will look slightly different than yours. I believe mine might say the specific things that are going on. Again, I'm not exactly sure what yours is going to look like. As you can see up here, it has the times in half-hour increments. I actually have the CVT outdoor field, so that's going to be our turf field. We've got the Academy Cage 1, which is the hit tracks, which is on the far east wall when you walk into the left. We have the Academy Cage 2, which is the second cage that you can pull out. There is 3 cages there. I just have Academy Cage 1 and Cage 2 because those are the ones that we use the most. So obviously know that inside of this indoor academy turf area, there essentially is a third cage that could be used. So this area is kind of versatile in that sense, where you could have another full cage, a third cage, and then have that area out there for the bullpens that we've been using. There's also that other area that can be closed off right in the front where you walk in, for those that have been there the last couple of days, where we've been doing the bunting station. That is a whole other area that is actually not even listed on this. So there is, I'm limited to 5 spaces right now. I may take the weight room off and add one of those spaces here. But this is brand new, and we're just working through this the best we can. But this is what we have. Obviously, you're not going to see anything on the outdoor turf field here probably for the next 3 weeks at least. But this is what it looks like. So if you're wondering what today looks like, as far as open times, obviously, if I know there's some kids that are on spring break, so all day today is open, so people could come in today, basically up until 5 p.m. We have practice. I would even say, if something's starting at 5 p.m., please don't be in here until 5 p.m. Try to get out of here by 4:40, I would say, so the group of kids coming in can get in there and stretch and start getting ready for practice. Today as well, there is going to be no availabilities from 8 to 10. I'm going to be there all night. There's a couple guys coming in to do some painting. They're going to do a couple batter's box lines with some paint, and they're actually putting in a couple pickleball court lines. So they're doing that tonight because they need about 12 to 18 hours for that paint to dry. So they're going to do it, let it sit overnight, and then in the morning tomorrow. So please don't come in tonight between 8 to 10 because you won't be able to use it. So if we go to the next day, Tuesday, March 7th, on here I've got a couple lessons in the Academy Turf area. It's going to be pitching lessons. And then Appleton Lacrosse comes in from 5:30 to 8 p.m. So they're going to have the entire turf area. So from 5:30 to 8, nothing is going to be available to use as far as the turf area. So no cages, no bullpen areas. But always know that the weight room area is always going to be open for our players all day, every day, 7 days a week, from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Okay? I don't want anyone in there before 6 a.m. and I don't want anyone in there after 10 p.m. It's just the hours that I've decided to open the facility. I just don't see any reason for anyone to be in there after 10 p.m. It just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Um, if there is somebody that would want to use it before 6 a.m., please just contact me and we'll have that conversation individually. But so that's what Tuesday looks like. Obviously, as we go and some more instructors start doing lessons, this is going to start to fill a little bit more. And know, excuse me, that this is going to be subject to change. I might add more lessons in here. Another instructor might add more lessons in here. Um, the other thing too that I was explaining to some parents, there's 370 by 14-foot cages that are 18 feet high, um, and some other areas where we have to be resourceful with the space. You can take some of those black screens and you can cut a cage in half and you can hit out in an outward direction. So essentially, if you have those 3 cages out and you have 3 things in the middle, you can turn those 3 cages into 9 cages. Um, so we want to maximize the space. So if people are in there, don't just say, well, we're using the cage. You can't. Try to make it work and help each other out as best we can. So there is the way that the netting situation is set up is super efficient. So let's not just say, well, I'm using the cage, you can't. So we're going to have to work with each other and figure it out. So just going through the week, and this is, for you to look at, Wednesdays, I've got some pitching sessions, from 4 to 5. It's going to be pretty hard to get in there on Wednesdays. Then there's 13U practice from 5 to 6:30, and then right away Appleton lacrosse comes in until 8:30. So you got 8:30 to 10 p.m. that would be open. Again, you have the weight room is going to be open that day. So we go over to Thursday. Lawrence softball is in there from 6 to 8 in the morning. That shouldn't really affect much unless you're on spring break. Know that Lawrence would be in there if you wanted to get in there early. They have the entire facility, as you can see, so don't come in here during those times. Practice starts at 5 o'clock for 12U. And we've got the older kids, and then Kimberly Lacrosse is coming in from 8 to 10. So it looks pretty booked up on Thursday. So your times, I would say, from 3:30 till about 4:30, 3:30 to 4:40. You've got about an hour to come in and get some throwing or a quick workout in the weight room. As we go to Friday, Friday is pretty booked. We are not doing this practice. I'm actually going to move that out of the way. We do have some Friday fielding sessions from 4:15 to about 5:15, and then we've got an 8U and 10U practice from 5:30 to 6:30. So you've got 6:30 basically until 10 o'clock. That is open. So Friday night would be open for the boys to come use. Again, if I would get a call from somebody that would want to rent it, tomorrow, Wednesday, we do give that open space to rentals. Obviously, we need to make money. That's one of the reasons we open the facility, is to open a revenue stream to make some money back. The facility does cost a lot of money, so we do open it up to rentals. Going to Saturday, you can see we've got practices from 9 to 11 or 9 to noon. And then coming in at 12:30, there's Lawrence softball for 2.5 hours till about 3 o'clock. And then from 3 o'clock on, the facility is wide open till about 10 o'clock on Saturday. Now, I would ask, when Lawrence softball is in there, don't come at 2:45 and try to, get on there at 3 o'clock. Give them some respect. I would probably say don't even come till 3:30. Let them finish their practice at 3, let them get their stuff out, let them, get out, and then, come by 3:30. So I don't like to, rush people. I typically, like even here, I asked Lawrence, they wanted to start at noon. I asked them to start at 12:30 so that we wouldn't be rushed in case we go over, our practice times and things of that nature. So I ask that of other people. So let's respect the people that rent our facility. And then, as you can see on Sunday, so we're just going through a 7-day week here. Sunday morning, we've got some hitting sessions from 9 to noon with various age groups. And then there's a little bit of time here from noon to 2. So there's not going to be much time, maybe an hour in there. Then there's some youth baseball teams coming in from 1:30 to 3:30, and then again from 5:30 to 7. So I would say the best times would be like 4 to 5 o'clock Sunday, and then Sunday night from 7 to about 9 o'clock. I would like probably Sundays to be a little bit of a shorter time. Probably get out of there by 8:30, 9 o'clock at the latest on Sunday, instead of 10 o'clock. But it is open until 10. So that's what a typical week would look like. So if you're wondering, what's open on that day or that week or what's coming up, just you can access the schedule right from our main website. Again, right here on the facility schedule. So I'm going to just refresh this. It actually kind of jumps out at you right from the main page there. Click on that from your phone, your tablet, or your desktop computer. For others that don't know our website, you can access a lot of things from here. You got the team rosters. You can click on here. So if you went here, you've got the team rosters. You got the schedule, the dates, where it's at, all that good stuff. So a lot of the online store is right here. You've got the TCA team store, which is some stuff for sunglasses. You get great 20% off sunglasses, socks, a whole bunch of stuff. So we've got a lot of things on here, all different information. If you click on the tryouts, if you have any friends that are asking, questions about the program, there's a lot of great information in here. Fall ball information, practice player information. If you click on the player information, it goes through the fees for each age group, what you get with those fees, the training, likely destinations for tournaments, breakdowns of payments, all that good stuff. And that's updated pretty much every year. And then you got your player parent financial agreement form, liability waivers. All that is right on our website. Our staff, we're making additions all the time. If you want to do lessons, you can click on the lessons tab, contact the individual that you'd like to do lessons with. I will be adding Jack and Jake Kraus to this list. Jake does great hitting lessons. Jack does great hitting lessons. Jack also is phenomenal catching lessons. So any of our catchers, he is great defensively with that, as some of you already know through some of our sessions. So kind of navigate through the site. It's really coming together. I'm really happy with how the site is coming. Our camps are not full yet. Some of them are getting there. We're about halfway full. If anyone wants to join some of our camps, please feel free to do so. Our first one, I believe, first one is Saturday, March 18th. That's coming up from 1 to 3, and we've got a fielding camp, and then a pitching camp and a hitting camp coming up in April. So